Upkeep. I'm going to trigger this and put 2 counters on this.
Joe, right now, tell me what the Forge does, and I'll give you $1,000 if you tell me what the Forge does without looking. What does the Forge do?
Just look at what just happened.
No.
Put 2 +1/+1 counters on a target creature.
No, you
I just
cheated.
did it. I just
cheated.
seconds
He
ago.
wasn't gonna get it. You were not gonna
I
get
was
it.
not-
If
Where's
you
the
didn't
money,
say
bro?
that. Invalid.
You didn't
Invalid.
shake on it.
What's up? Well, it's Shuffle Up and Play, and today we are doing an educational game of Commander. We are going to teach you what a level 8 Commander deck is. Everyone at the table has been instructed to bring a level 8 Commander deck so that our audience at home can understand the difference between a level 7, which we already did an episode where we brought level 7 Commander decks, and these are level 8 Commander decks, settling once and for all the Commander power level system.
Hi, I'm Lua Stardust. I am one half of the Scrybabies. We are a EDH and CDH gameplay channel, and we also have a podcast. Today I'm playing Miram, Sentinel Worm. So this is a dragon deck. I'm hoping to make as many copies of dragons as possible, and I'm gonna just destroy the board with them. That is my plan.
What makes this a level 8?
I think, okay, well, this is tricky, and I think you're putting a lot of faith in us with this one. So I thought that this seemed like a really cool commander. It's gonna be really explosive if I can get many copies of those dragons, because it's the non-legendary rule. So we're good there. But I'm also playing with Joe Johnson, who I know historically plays crazy decks, and I know that you like to win, and I know Prof does stuff sometimes. So
Nice save. And I know Prof, can't put the word win in there.
Yeah.
Prof does stuff. He does stuff.
You haven't even started. You're already throwing shade at
Yeah, a
Prof.
little shade. And yeah, so I'm hoping that it keeps up with the table is my plan.
Okay.
No crazy mana rocks, no like mana crypts or anything, like a couple, maybe a Jewel Lotus,
Wouldn't
but
a mana crypt be the level 8? We'll find out. We'll see if somebody else has a mana crypt.
Well, someone at the table definitely has a mana crypt. It's not me.
I mean,
I'm Vince, also as PleasantKenobi on the internet, the milkiest man in esports entertainment, and today I'm playing Mono White Outdoor Adrium, but I do have a blue background, so I get blue cards as well. This is my 8 because all my decks are an 8. I don't really prescribe to the number thing. When he said bring an 8, I was like, I'll just bring the deck I want to see on the show. Outdoor Adrian is a Durdle dot deck, so I'm going to do lots of game actions, and maybe or maybe not they will result in someone else dying. But I'll be honest, it's not that aggressive. People like mana crypts and jeweled lotuses. My commander costs 5 mana, and without a Soul Ring, I'm not casting it before turn 5, so.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand a word of that. Can you introduce your commander again in an American accent?
American accent.
We understand, because our viewers are American. I'm worried people are not going to understand a word you're saying, Vince. I never do. I've never understood a word you
Earlier
say.
on today, I mentioned about hiring a car, and he just stared at me blankly and said I couldn't understand me. And I thought he was talking about how I talk fast and mumble, so I was a bit offended. And then you're like, no, I don't know what hiring a car is. I'm like, you hire a car.
Rent a car.
Yeah, yes, hiring and renting. It's synonymous in the UK. And
No one in America hires a car.
Oh, I'm sorry that you all hire drivers or whatever it is. Anyway,
Yes.
it's my deck tech, not yours. Outdoor Adrian. He,
All right, great.
he puts things inside himself,
All right.
and then soldiers fall out of the other end. That's his whole entire shtick.
That's
Also-
your whole entire shtick.
Battle of Baldur's Gate is amazing. We've got another representative here as well. And
That's right.
I love background. Background was the fixed version of partner. Partner sucks, but background was a good way of doing it that I felt was
hot take.
inclusive.
I liked
contained.
I liked background.
I like background too.
Yeah.
what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Joe Johnson, aka Black Nito, aka Bushido Brown, aka Known Thug. I am the host of Tabletop Jocks, and today I am playing Preston Garvey, a new Fallout commander. Basically, I'm gonna make a friend in Light Paws, and hopefully Zinc come out, and we're gonna make some auras and swing at people for a lot of damage.
And what makes this a level 8? You know, you do have a mana crypt in this deck.
I do have a mana crypt in this deck. I basically took the basis of the precon and I gave it perfect mana. I took out some of the cards that I felt like, this isn't, I have Trouble in Pairs in here, which is nuts.
Yeah.
I have a couple of the big white staples, but I didn't put a dockside in there because I felt like that would have made it
A 9.
A 9.
A dockside
That's
would
a
make it a
9.
9.
Yeah, you're sitting on the edge, so another 0.2 of mathematical
Right.
magic would have pushed it over.
Now-
Push it over.
Now, so basically you took a precon and you brought a precon up to a level 8.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool. What level is a precon? What?
It's pre-con.
5?
This
Right,
one,
a
like,
5? Is a
or
precon a
6.
5?
This one was actually up there. I felt like this one, like out the box, was probably like a 6 or a 7.
I would have bought a mana crypt if I'd known, but our rule 0 conversation didn't go too well because someone at the table wouldn't tell us what they were playing.
I'm playing a level 8, and since we are playing level 8 decks, it's the one and only time I can play this commander without getting any Marit Lodge. At the table, I'm on Slivers! I'm finally getting to play my Sliver deck. It's been vetoed, I've been yelled at, I've been called names. We're playing level 8, and there's no one on this earth that can tell me Slivers are not level 8. Slivers are level 8.
What makes this an 8? Is it because
It's Slivers.
Because you picked the worst of the Sliver commanders? Is that why?
This is not the worst of the Sliver commanders.
No, it's in like 3rd place now, right? We've got the pre-con one is better.
No way.
and-
This is Sliver Overlord is best Sliver commander.
Think so?
Search
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
library.
absolutely. Search my library for a Sliver card, reveal that card. I can go
What
get.
if I played a card that said you couldn't search your library? Would that be a problem?
What, are you playing that card?
I think I've got some, yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll turn that card into a Sliver and then gain control of it.
And then you still can't search your library.
But what? No, what? Well, that's well, I feel that maybe shouldn't be in a level 8 deck. That sounds a little OP. I feel like that's more powerful than a
So
mana
stopping
crypt.
other people searching. Oh, that's what I was about to ask. Is that worse than a crypt?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
no,
totally
no.
have a mana crypt.
I think this whole game is going to be us saying, that's not a level 8, and we're just going to do that back and forth.
No. That was our level 7 episode. This is totally. I feel like level 8 is very, very agreeable.
When you get to 8, all the gloves are off and you can play what you want, apparently. That's how it
Yes.
works.
All right. Shall we roll to see who goes? Do we shuffle first or do we roll first?
I think we roll first.
Roll first? All right, we gotta roll
see
first,
who
right?
decides
It's
who
your
goes
show,
first.
you should.
No, but I mean the proper etiquette
I think
is
you roll first, so you
roll
know you
and
roll.
then you shuffle.
Once you hit your hand,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, I know what to
Well, we should have all shuffled by now. If we're not.
No, we're not. We have
We're
not
finished
shuffled.
by midnight if we don't start something now.
It's 11:30. We'll be fine. All right, here we go. Here we go.
right.
Yes.
Above average.
Okay.
good.
What was
It's
it?
an 8. I rolled an 8. I just realized that.
8?
You said an
I
8.
also rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8.
If we all roll 8, this would be amazing
lot
for
of-
the
it's a lot of
camera. It's not
pressure.
fixed.
A lot of pressure, a lot of problem.
Joe,
No,
you
I'm
have to
going-
roll
I'm
an
going-
All
8.
the pressure is on you, Joe.
Okay.
If you roll a 9,
I'm
you're
gonna
This
get
is
nine.
not fixed. This is incredible.
All right, Bruja, come on. 6.
Oh, 6. All right.
okay.
Cool. So we all go first. Joe, you go second.
That's
I'm not
fair.
saying I'm disappointed, but
That would have been pretty cool.
Oh my
you've
God.
ruined. I was so excited. My heart rate went up. I can feel
Yeah,
it.
I know, mine too.
All right. Oh, God damn it.
That's fine.
All right,
Six?
not me.
Okay, come on, big money, big money.
6.
6.
Six.
Okay.
All right.
Come on.
Come on.
I play
believe in you. I
Warhammer.
believe in you. 4.
Oh, all right.
Well, that means I get to go
Wait.
second.
You get to go. I get to go last. Great. Figures. All right. Shall we shuffle up and play?
Let's do it.
I think I'm gonna mulligan.
I never have to mulligan because my deck building's too good.
Yeah,
What's
first
it
game.
like to have a good amount of lands?
I was gonna say first hand was
Must
no
be
land.
nice. All right. I can keep this. This is pretty good. I'm keeping this.
This is better than, yeah, so I'll keep this one too.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, because that's what you gotta do sometimes.
American or English biscuits?
Oh,
There's a
Like-
difference.
Hobnobs?
what are,
McVitie's
what are
hobnobs?
English biscuits?
McVitie's hobnobs.
Are they like? Oh, they're like
They're like
little.
little crackers and cookies, right?
Oh,
It's like
I'll
a-
get you one.
all right.
When I eliminate you in a moment, I'll get you one.
Yeah,
That sounds like real fighting talk.
Let's go.
A good time that we're
Yeah, I'll get to go eat then. That's fine.
Can we play Magic the Gathering?
Yeah. What a concept! Wow.
I'm gonna draw this Magic.
The voice of the audience. Can they just play the
Shut up and
game?
play.
Shut up and play. Can they shut up and play?
All right, I'm gonna play a land. It's called Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. So we all have forests now.
No, that's nice. That actually helps me out a lot.
I know. I'm here to group hug the table, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass.
Cool.
I'm going to draw for turn, and I'm going to play this Doctor Who Glacial Fortress. Prof,
Yeah.
what episode?
I can't see it. It's got the weird foiling.
The beautiful foiling.
Oh, this is from a Sylvester McCoy episode with Ice World.
That's what I
Yeah.
asked. There you go. Anyway, that's my turn. I'm off
That
turn.
is insane. Why? Y'all make me feel bad now. I kept a risking.
It's cracked now.
Now it's cracked.
Cracked is that good
The
or
Joe
bad?
Johnson, yeah.
That's good.
Cracked is good or cracked is bad? I feel like if something cracked, you broke it. But broke could also be good.
No, for Joe Johnson, cracked is the special. He's gonna be like, turn 1 Soul Ring, play this. He's gonna play 5 things.
That's his level 9, not level 8.
Okay, I won't.
You're
do
gonna
it.
do a level 9
won't do it.
play on
You gotta
me?
play that card,
We're
though.
trying to
won't do
show people a level 8 play here.
Okay.
Show me a
All right.
level 8 opening.
Level 8 opener
Forest.
will be a forest.
That's it? Okay.
Soul ring.
All right, yeah.
What I tell you.
Oh, is that what you drew your soul ring? You drew the soul ring.
Can you tap the Soul Ring?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
Honest Magic.
I'll pass.
Very well. We'll draw this here. we're gonna do a little thing here. This is level 8 because I'm playing, the original dual lands, they're 2 colors. I'm playing 3 colors with my Triome here, but it comes into play tapped, so I pass. Maybe it's a level 7.5 opening.
Modern playable.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Well, you can fetch it.
I could.
Yeah.
Enables domain as well.
Yeah.
Domain's pretty cracked right now.
I'm gonna play a mountain. So now I have 2 lands, which means I can tap to put out a Felwar Stone. And then I'm not gonna do anything else because that's
You're
all.
done. Okay, I'm gonna untap and draw. Right, I'm gonna do some level 8 magic. I'm gonna play Ancient Tomb, heal up myself for 2. I'm gonna cast for 3 mana and so 2 colorless and a white. I'll make White Plume Adventurer. When it enters the battlefield, I'll take the initiative. At the beginning of each of my opponent's upkeeps, I untap a creature I control. If I've completed a dungeon, I untap all creatures I control. So I'll go into the Undercity.
Playing dungeons?
I am playing Dungeons and Dragons, baby! And then I'm gonna secret entrance to get a basic land. I'll get a planes into my hand, and that will be the end of my turn.
I swear to God, Vince, if you play a day-night card,
I actually hate day and night more than you do.
Yeah.
But
That's
I also,
not possible.
But I enjoy winding you up as much as I hate day and night.
that's why I suspect.
Go ahead and we got there, boys. I want to play this Windswept Heath, this very real Windswept Heath, and I will.
Did you say we got there because you only kept a 1-land hand? Is that why you did that? Yeah? Okay.
Sometimes you gotta get the greed. We're gonna search for my library for a dual land, a very real Savannah.
I mean, it only makes 2 colors, though. Mine makes 3.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like, yeah.
It's
It's the Xerox secret there, isn't it?
This is it. Secret lair.
Secret Lair Xerox edition.
It's my favorite set.
Secret Lair Kinko's copies.
Hey.
Do people still know what Kinko's is?
I don't think so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's the goblin. No?
What's it like being this funny, huh?
No. Where I'm from, we spell Krenko without an R. Right.
We're gonna tap for an Eidolon of Blossoms. Whenever Eidolon or Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. That resolves, I will draw. Whoop. That will end my watch.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do some level 8 stuff here finally. What we're gonna do, we're gonna play a Blood-Stained Mire, and I'm going to crack it right now and go get a dual land, or maybe I'll get, definitely getting.
We can play duels.
We can play duels. That's
With
level.
eights?
That's
He's
8.
playing a duel. It's just long you can
Duels
play
are like level 4.
as long as the duels are Xerox.
Have you ever seen someone
Yes.
get killed by a duel? Well, I have, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
Also, if you're playing more than like 3 or more colors.
I feel like I should be able to, but I don't know. I always feel like if I cracking something to get a duel, I feel too powerful. You know?
No, but if you stare them in the eye as you do it,
Yeah.
and you're putting a real dual land, you just stare them in the eye. That's really powerful magic.
Okay.
That's the most powerful magic. That's level 9.
I printed these myself.
I collected this when I was 10.
Come on, where is it? Please tell me I actually have the dual land that I need in here.
Is the shock in there?
Should be playing all like.
I am going for shock, but I'm not seeing said shock, which
You're
is
not
great.
playing all 10 duels in your basic 8?
Evidently not. Okay.
That would be a bit excessive, I think. If you had
Yeah,
10
yeah.
dual lands, that's a little bit on the.
But you're playing 5 colors.
Yeah, but if you're an 8, I don't think a mana base should cost you like the best part of a house mortgage. Like that's just
Where?
You know what the problem is?
You only look at
Half my deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm literally sitting here mentally kicking myself when apparently, there's the card I was looking for.
That's only second worst for when you're looking for a
Yeah.
card. It's actually your deck box because you didn't take all 100 cards out.
Right.
It's 100 cards. It's a lot of cards too.
Okay. All right. So we've got a lot of choices here. Okay. And so we're going to put into play a Watery Grave. So I am now down to 37. Then what we're going to do, since this is for a proper level 8 play, we're going to bring out the Soul Ring. Now, Soul Ring turn 1, that's kind of a level 9 play. This is more of a level 8 play. And then we are going to tap this Triome for green mana, thanks to the Yavimaya, and we're going to add 2 colorless, and we're going to Farseek to go look for a Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. That I know exactly where it is because we just did this. We're going to put a Ketria Triome into play. I still have 1 colorless floating, but I already cast my Soul Ring, so if I cast 2, that'd be level 10. So I'll pass the turn.
I agree.
Playing 2 Soul Rings is level 10, is it?
Yes, it is. That's
That is
next
one way
level.
to put it, yeah.
I'm gonna put out a creature of my own, so we're gonna tap down all 3 for a Dragon Speaker Shaman. It's gonna make my dragons cost 2 less to cast, and it's a 2/2, so if you try to swing at me, it'll probably die anyways.
I assume you won't block with it.
No, not with that. I'm good. Okay, pass.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna ask Lua, did you just miss the land drop?
Why are you coming for me?
I'm not coming.
Why are you coming
I'm being
for me?
observant. I'm just curious.
I'm doing fine. I have 3 mana. All my things cost 3 mana or less.
Upkeep. I'm gonna trigger this and put 2
me.
counters on this.
Boom.
Yep.
I've gone all over the place. I'm thinking about your mana.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn now that I'm in the Forge, just so you know, Prof.
The Forge, because we know. Joe, right now, tell me what the Forge does. And I'll give you $1,000 if you tell me what the Forge does without looking. What does the Forge do?
Just look at what just happened.
No.
Put 2 +1/+1 counters on a target creature.
No, you
I just
cheated.
did it. I
You
just did it
cheated.
seconds
He
ago.
wasn't going to get it. You were
wasn't
not going to
looking.
get it
I
if
was
you
not.
didn't
Where's the
say
money?
that.
Where's the money?
Invalid. Invalid.
We didn't shake on it, so
He
that's-
literally told you the answer, so Vince owes you $1,000.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
combat
I'll
and hit
take
the
that.
Prof for 5.
I take 5, and
Yes.
and you can Jingataxis.
I'm gonna lose 2 more, going to 36. And I'm gonna cast Candlekeep Sage. It says, commander creatures I control, or I own, should I say, have when this enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, I draw a card. And then I'm gonna play this island, this suspicious singular blue mana. I'm gonna pass to your upkeep, my friend, and untap my White Plume Adventurer.
That is fantastic.
I wasn't gonna hit you, Brian. I wasn't, but then you were just like going off about forges and $1 million,
Okay,
and I'm like,
it's fair, but you do owe Joe $1,000.
Take that, in
That's about
Venmo,
3 English pounds.
Yeah. You can Venmo me, you can Cash App. I'll take all that. Play Reflecting Pool, and I'm gonna tap 2 and 2 using that for white, and play Trouble in Pairs.
No.
new stuff.
Yeah. If an opponent will begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. Whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, you draw a card.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Seems pretty good.
It's pretty strong. It's also not new. I just realised we've had at least 1 set since then. Just that's how magic
Have
is.
we? No, wait. This is the newest set.
No,
No,
Fallout.
Fallout.
Fallout isn't a set.
It's a set.
Okay, what would you describe it as then, Prof?
You don't want no comment. No comment.
Eidolon Blossoms will trigger Constellation, which will let me draw a card from Trouble in Pairs entering.
Wait, you're letting Trouble in Pairs resolve? You've got blue open. Use it.
Yeah, but we're friends.
Yeah, see? Boom, fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're not
We
supposed to
crossed the barriers.
Now we're stuck forever.
We've shattered the
we're-
walls between dimensions.
We're in a
Right.
fist trap now forever.
We're worms. They're doing whatever they're doing.
I'm just saying that if I were to spell pierce that, it would have been unfriendly.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're just saying that because you owe him $1,000.
I owe him 3 English pounds.
You owe him €3.
We don't have euros in
I
England.
know, because you're not in Europe anymore.
No, we,
And I'm not gonna swing at my friend.
exactly.
You better not swing at me,
It's
Joe.
also, this is also a big,
I'm not swinging at you either.
All right.
Because all of y'all are my friends.
Oh,
Oh,
that's how
no.
that's some real level 8 commander play there.
level 8 politicking.
Level 8 politicking, we're all friends.
I'm just gonna pass the turn to
All
my
right,
friends.
here we go. All right.
You should hit Prof for 2. That would be
We will play a Marsh Flats, and then let's do some things. We want to.
Go off.
We're sending two colorless in to begin. Green here. So I've got 1 colorless floating as I bring in a predatory sliver. All sliver creatures you control get +1/+1. And then with the other colorless, we're gonna go ahead and do a green and do a muscle sliver. All sliver creatures get +1/+1. So these are now 3/3s.
And that will trigger Trouble in Paris. Paris.
Trouble in Paris.
It makes me think about
Me
Trouble
too.
in Paris and then the song Friends in Paris. Mm-hmm. So just think about that every time it goes off. Doo, 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 doo,
What?
doo, doo.
Yes.
There's
It's contemporary music, Prof.
Oh, I wouldn't,
You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't understand. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice the Marsh Flats to take another damage. That's pretty good. I might get that. What?
Why did you turn
like
into
that
a New
voice.
York gangster?
Yeah,
you
that's pretty
see?
good. That's pretty good. We're gonna get that.
I'll never catch me in Paris alive.
Right. I'm bringing in my Blood Crypt untapped. I'm down to 29 life. That was fast.
Just
Most of it's your own mana base, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of it is my own mana base, to be fair, and the 5 damage.
Well, White Plume Adventurer heard you badmouth the initiative, and he's like, that's all I do. That's my thing, Prof.
Black and a blue. Hibernation Sliver. All slivers have pay 2 life. Return this permanent to its owner's hand.
Peppermint.
Peppermint,
Quite
yes.
a good slip in that one.
Swing at Vince for 6, so that's next turn. Pass turn.
Oh.
Where's my Slivers have haste?
You might take yourself out with your life.
Yeah,
This one.
it's been known to happen.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah, because I want to do a little thing.
Yeah. Listen, that's another land drop.
No, yes, but leave me alone because I'm still doing stuff.
All right.
We're gonna tap for a red, and 2 less for a Terror of the Peaks.
Oh,
That's a thing.
It's a little guy.
That's a spicy
And by little
boy.
guy, it's a 5/4. So spells my opponents cast at target Terror of the Peaks cost an additional 3 life to cast, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Terror of the Peaks does damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Unfortunately, I still have this 2/2. How big is that thing?
2/2. I'm not gonna block.
Yeah.
Come on over.
I will swing my 2/2 Dragon Speaker Shaman at Joe Johnson.
That makes me upset, but I will. I'll allow it.
Too much stuff. My big 5/4 will stay here to protect my board state and things, and I will pass.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to trigger the Undercity. Now,
oh God.
so either a player loses 5 life, or I go to target creature.
I swear to God, Vince.
Now, do you want to be friends, Prof? If I don't goad you, would you like to attack elsewhere?
Why are you doing anything to me at all?
Well, because you just threatened to attack me for 6 next turn.
I was joking. It was a joke.
Foreshadowing.
I feel like if we were in the UN right now and another country said I'm going to attack that country for 6, the other country would be like, well, we probably have to talk about this now.
I'm not giving you any help on your play. Do your play.
All right, you lose 5 life.
Do you not see what is on Lua's board?
You
Lua
lose
has
5
no
life.
lands. Lua has no lands.
Oh no, but what's this instead of the land? What's that instead of the land?
Do you know how much power the Terror of the Peaks has got?
No.
No, but do you know what the number is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same amount of life you just lost. I didn't want to do this, but you don't want to have a conversation.
But I forced you to hurt me.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
forced you.
I'm going to draw a card for the turn. If I blow up all your slivers, would it upset you? Would you rather I didn't? Can we broker some sort of deal here?
I feel like you were not brokering a deal like
I was
this, right?
trying and you were just telling
You know
me
there's
that
2 other people at the table.
I know, but neither of them threatened to attack me for 6 next turn.
I'm not gonna attack you.
Okay, good. I won't
Necessarily.
I'm going to play a planes for turn.
Don't blow up my slivers.
Well, don't attack me then.
You're,
Do we have an agreement?
what? I can't attack you. Well, I can for the game. I can't attack you for the game.
No, just next turn, or just for a while. Just be nice.
Wait, next.
Let's turn him for a while.
I never realized how politicking with you was so difficult.
Is it this or is it this is how 8's politic, you know?
Yes.
I think
yes.
this is how it
You know, I won't blow up all the
Okay,
creatures.
are
I
you-
feel like other people's creatures are important right now. So I'm gonna lose 2 life. I'm gonna cast my commander. I'm gonna do what commander players do. So I'm gonna go to 34 life. I'm gonna cast Abdul Adrian, who will enter the battlefield and cause 2 triggers to occur. The first is draw a card of Candlekeep Sage, and the second one will be to put any number of permanents I control other than lands underneath him or inside him, and then I get 1/1 soldiers in return. I'm gonna stack them at a draw first, and I'm gonna resolve the Abdul Adrian trigger afterwards.
So where do the creatures go?
In his pockets, his ears. They go in one orifice and then out of another orifice. It's like, you know when you squeeze a sandwich? A donut. You know when you squeeze a donut and the jam comes out of the hole? It's like that, but with soldiers.
When the jam comes out of the hole.
Who squeezes their donuts like that?
Wait.
Like a jelly.
So I've got a donut with a
Sorry.
hole in it, and I squeeze the donut, and jam comes out of the hole, out of the air, the ether.
What kind of psychopath
No.
eats donuts like that? That's all I'm saying.
The problem we've got is you don't call it jam, do you? You call it jelly. Is that correct?
That's
No, we
not
do
the
both.
problem.
That's not.
not the problem.
Who eats donuts like
Did I draw a
that?
card I did?
Nobody's
If you've got
squeezing.
toast, and you want to put some jam on your toast, Vince takes a donut and squeezes the donut.
No.
This is good stuff.
I never said that the only way to get jam onto another food source is to squirt it out of a donut. I'm saying that sometimes you might have a donut in your hands, stack me up here, and you might just give it a little squeeze, a little bit of jam comes out the hole. Or you
How is it coming out of the nothing? A hole is an absence of donut.
No,
the hole
not a ring donut. I'm talking about a filled donut.
Yeah, like
filled
a-
donut doesn't have a hole.
It does. How do the jam gets in? They
puts
don't
it-
teleport it in, Prof. They eject the jam.
They eat donuts
Yeah, but-
weird over there.
There is a.
Yeah, but it gets like covered because it's injected.
They don't cover it, but it cooks. It sort of
So
swells
does he
up
get,
and seals.
So he gets
Kind of
injected
like
with
a-
things in him, essentially.
Yeah, so I'll show you. Shall I show you?
Oh, no, please, God. I never want you to show me the hole.
I have a trouble in parachute off your.
It's only my first spell.
That was but you drew your second card.
Yeah. Right.
Card's good.
Right, here we go. We're going to put White Plume Adventurer inside Abdul Adrian, okay? And out of the other side of Abdul Adrian, out of the hole, like jam, comes a soldier. Are we all on the same page?
Soldier Jam.
Yeah.
Is he like covered in it or?
No. It's quite neat.
Okay.
Because it goes in one orifice and out the other.
You know somebody's gonna draw this after
From
this
the waist
episode.
up, you don't know anything's happening, but down below, there's just soldiers pouring out of him. Sorry, Joe, it's your turn.
No,
I
it's okay.
apologize.
I'm gonna play this Mountain Craig. Take my turn. Okay. How about I want to give everybody a friend. Does everybody like friends?
I don't like how you're saying this.
Right, so what does friend mean in this country? Because apparently donut means something else. What do you mean by friend?
An actual friend to help you fight.
So that you can have some kind of
Is it
benefit.
tempting
What
offer?
is it?
Not at all. I am gonna play this Mana Crypt though.
Oh, yep, level 8 confirmed.
Turn 4 Mana Crypt. That's not terrible.
You did do a turn 1 Soul Ring, but anyway, go on.
And we're gonna play everyone's favorite friend, Slicer. He has double strike, haste, and at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, I may have that player gain control of Slicer until the end of turn. And then if I do, untap Slicer, goad it. It can't be sacrificed, and if I don't, I can take it back.
Cool.
So everyone gets a friend for a little period of time.
Yeah.
You share the slicer around.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're going to give him to me to attack Vince?
Yeah.
Because I said I want to attack Vince with Slivers.
That seems incredibly scummy, doesn't it?
No, I think it's funny.
Don't.
Let the record show, Vince asked Lua, and Lua said it's fine. So
Yeah, but
you
get away with this because you
appointed
invite
her.
people here. That's what it is.
You appointed her as arbiter of the dispute. She ruled in my favor.
I didn't appoint anyone.
Not only did she rule in my favor, she said I'm incredibly funny. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Hashtag not my appointee.
Sorry, Joe, were you taking a turn there?
I like the initiative. Could I borrow that?
Only if I can take it back on your turn.
Of course.
With a little 1/1.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I will not block the Eidolon.
Okay.
So you will now gain the initiative.
I took the initiative. Thank you. I'll give it right back, which allows me to search my library for a basic land, put it in my hand. And I'll also give another fun thing to the table, which is really cool. I'm gonna tap 2 and cast Idolized on my Slicer. So it has enchant creature. Whenever this creature attacks alone, it gets +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of non-land permanents you control.
Now, if you give that, it comes with it, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
And the creature gains the ability, so it counts your non-land, not
Right.
his non-land.
right. And you're giving it to me so I can
And I'm
attack
gonna
Vince.
give it-
Well, he's got the initiative, so you can take the initiative back.
No, I want to attack you.
I'm just going to block with a 1/1.
That's fine.
And then Constellation Trigger off the Idolize, I will draw a card, pass my turn, and you get a Slicer.
I get a slicer. Well,
Okay,
that's
okay.
great. Now, I promised Vince I wouldn't attack with Slivers, and I won't attack him with Slivers.
And all fairness, I just realised he can't attack you because it's goaded, isn't it? So I couldn't even
Nope.
Yeah.
politic my way out of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
We'll play a Polluted Delta, and oh, look at this. This is a beautiful thing
You have
as
a lot
well.
of-
I do have a lot. And what we're going to do, I don't even have to tap. I've taken a lot of damage. But what's great is thanks to your Yavi Maya, this can just tap for a green. I don't have to lose any life. And I'm going to do green, black, blue, red, and white. There it is. It's all online to bring in my sliver.
When you cheer for
Overlord.
slivers, do they go to hand or field?
Tutor for Slivers. Well, did you read the card? Reading the card.
Oh no, I was expecting you to read it out.
There you go.
Trying to tell you how to do your
Yeah,
show.
yeah, there we go.
No, I generally couldn't remember whether it was good or bad.
How could you not remember what this is like? A magic card. You should know
Tier
what every
4,
magic
tier
card.
4 sliver. can
Tier
go
4.
best.
I
Oh,
also
okay.
agree.
Very good. Yes. Well, the slivers do go to my hand. I really wish that cost 2 instead of 3 because I could soul ring for that. So for now, what we're doing is move to declare attacker. Slicer is obviously coming at Vince. Lua, I have slivers that could come at you. Well,
Why
Joe
would
just
you-
gave me Slicer.
I can use
Joe just gave me
But he
Slicer.
couldn't choose.
How about you
it.
split up the slivers between me and Joe? That seems great.
Also,
Well,
you should
how
take
about
the
you don't
initiative.
do anything to me with your dragon and Vince is the problem because he has the initiative.
He's just pooping out, guys.
If you swing at me with all your slivers, I'm going to blow up all the creatures.
I'm not
just saying.
I'm not swinging at you with any slivers. I made a promise.
take the initiative.
My word is my bond.
Please play with the initiative.
Do whatever your
I
heart
want you to
desires.
have the initiative, Brian. So slice at me, absolutely.
Yawgmoth initiative.
So you're not going to swing it. You're going to swing at Joe because of that.
Slicer's coming at you, Vince. What are you doing?
I'm going to go to.
As big
Is
as.
any other attacks?
So it gives
Slivers too?
attacking
You
alone.
can send them at me. I'm not gonna. I mean,
You're
I got a
going
5/4.
to eat one.
Yeah, but you can take it back. You just 2 life. You don't.
Why
need
do you
to.
want me to do that? I don't like
Exactly.
I'm not doing. I'm swinging at Vince, and that is what my move is.
I can't believe a slivers player is only turning 1 slivers. No slivers. Sideways.
You made me promise not to attack. Would you like to take back the?
No, there are other players at the table other than me, Brian.
Wait, did you say you're going to blow everything up next turn?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, if you attack me, I will. Yeah.
Oh, I have to attack with that.
With the Sliver. Brian, what are you attacking with? Please declare your attacks and move on. Just that. Okay, I will block with a 1/1 soldier.
Your 1/1 dies.
Thank you. That's incredible. Well done. We love your service.
The jelly soldier is now gone.
The jelly soldier is now squoze.
Yes, the slicer is now covered in jelly.
I pass the turn. Does Slicer go back to...
No, it goes to the next player.
All right, okay, now I didn't attack you, Lua.
That doesn't mean anything.
What? Oh my God.
I'll draw a card. Now Vince can't make fun of me because I have a
I
land.
wasn't making fun. I was just keeping track of the board state for my own benefit.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will cast my commander.
And you get a mirror or
The Terror of the Peaks. Yep. So
Trigger,
6. Any target. Oh, it's gonna blow up everybody. Is that what it does?
No.
he's-
If you kill this, I'll just get everything under it back again.
Yeah.
I'll just get the
You
initiative.
want to do
yeah.
it now before it gets big.
No, it doesn't get big. Have you read the card?
Yes.
The card explains the card. If you kill this, anything under it comes back.
I don't think I need to kill it. I was just gonna.
No, I absolutely agree with you. I think Prof is just talking nonsense.
What's your life total?
I'm at 37. You gave me in the face for 6.
And you have 34.
I'm on 34.
I'm at 24.
What toughness does your commander have?
I'm at 24.
What toughness does your commander have?
I'm at 24.
Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll just hit Joe's face for 6.
I gave you a friend?
Yeah, because the friend's gonna go to somebody else.
All
but
right. That's
hit
fair.
you for 6.
I'll go to 30.
So the Overlord survives?
I love how you're...
I want to see him
She
do
can't
something.
kill it. It's a 9/9.
It is big.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see
it's
these
a 7,
slivers.
7, 8.
Oh, so you see
I can't
this
cast
number.
it.
This number, there's a 7.
Yes.
And this number, there's a 1. And this number, there's a 1. And what's this little symbol before the 1? It's a plus
So
sign.
you're telling me that your slivers are harder to track than the initiative? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay.
All right, can we stop talking to Vince for the rest of the game, please?
Are you gonna be sad if your sliver dies? Like.
Yeah, I'm going to be sad if my sliver dies.
Okay.
Don't worry.
But I'm still gonna do it. Yes! After rereading the card, this makes more sense to just send at you, and you could just take the life if you want to, but it's gonna get it's permanent, correct?
Yeah.
Non-land permanent.
So that's 5.
Doesn't include this because
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8 power.
We're going to block that with my predatory sliver, and then I am going to bounce my predatory sliver back to my hand, paying 2 life, so that I go down to 22.
Okay.
Was it worth it to make an enemy?
No, it's just we're just pals. I just had to swing it somewhere, and Vince has just has the jelly guy.
Exactly.
He's been doing his best.
Just making jelly over here.
That is.
Would you like a friend?
I think I get the friend anyway.
Yeah.
You are gonna get the friend because I can't do anything else, and I didn't get the initiative, so I can't get a basic land.
There's always next turn.
Yeah.
So I will pass this over to you.
Look at this, it's a friend.
So I'm going to untap. I'm not going to the initiative because you currently have it.
Fair.
I'm going to draw for turn. So am I right in thinking that a Wrath would be bad for everyone apart from Joe?
Oh, I don't care.
Would you pay 6 life to put it all back in your hand?
Yes.
Would you make me?
No, I'm trying to be your friend, but every time I ask you, you just get really aggressive towards
I think
me.
you should wrath.
I don't think you should, because then I can just.
See, this is
You
called
don't want it
reverse.
because
Yeah,
you want
you
the
definitely
commander.
don't
Well, I don't want it, but I'll swing it.
This is called reverse psychology. By telling Vince I think he should wrath, I'm going to get him not to wrath.
So I'm not
Or
gonna wrath
by
'cause you're hitting
saying
Prof,
that,
right?
or
I mean, I
by
can-
saying that, I'm encouraging him to wrath because
Well,
he
Vince
thinks
will
that I'm
mirror
trying to
him.
trick him
If
out.
he talks loud enough, we can't talk and politic. There is a mirror mount, yeah.
Yeah, if you-
What are you doing over there? You got a Wrath? Maybe I just let you deal with it.
I don't have a wrath.
Maybe I don't have a Wrath.
I'm
Maybe I'm
drawing
making
cards.
it up.
I would like to not lose.
Mirror Men Terror of the Peaks is terrifying. We
Yeah,
will
this
die.
is-
Our life totals will become nothing very
Do it.
fast.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to swing.
Well, it depends on what kind of wrath.
I'm going to go to combat first. I messed it up last time, I'm not doing so. I'm going to try and get the initiative back off you. I would have hit you with a 1-1, but Prof killed it. So I'm going to attack you with a 4-4. And then Slicer won't be getting the trigger, but it will be attacking. So it's just 3-4 double striker.
Yeah, it's not that good anymore.
Yeah. I'll attack Prof with that because it's not much of a scary thing now, is it? It's a 3-4
It's a
double.
3/4 double, so I can block it with my Sliver Overlord and kill it, and my Sliver Overlord wins.
That is correct, yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you block with the Overlord, you don't block. We'll go to damage. Slicer gets binned. Here's your cards
Goodbye,
back. Joe.
Slicer.
Goodbye, Slicer. You're fun for a whole turn cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will get the initiative. Going to the next point, I'm going to trigger and draw a card.
All right.
Oh, drew a card. That's gonna
That
trigger
is.
trouble in Paris.
I'm then going to cast a first spell for the turn, which would be Charming Prince, which is going to say, when it enters the battlefield, exile another target creature I control and return it at the beginning of the next end step. So I'm going to exile Abdul Adrian under Charming Prince until the end of the turn. And Abdul Adrian leaving the battlefield gives me a trigger on Candlekeep Sage to draw a card, which brings back White Plume Adventurer, which triggers and makes me complete the initiative. When I complete the initiative, I reveal the top 10 cards of my library and put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. And there's more text. It gains hexproof until your next turn, and then I shuffle. So we'll look at the top 10 cards of my library. OG, the Exquisite Blade, a Derma Taxi that I can't choose, Spellseeker, which I can choose, Solemn Simulacrum, which I can choose, Prize Statue, that is 5 reveals. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh my god.
I get 1 of these. 2 lands, a Wrath that I can't do, the greatest proxy you've ever seen.
That's not a that's a secret lair card. I saw that black and white secret lair.
And Flicker Wisp.
Oh no.
Oh.
You're not gonna wrath, are you?
I don't think I'm wrapping now, no.
Yay!
As much as it pains me not to choose Flicker Wisp for anyone that's followed any of my content, I'm going to choose Spellseeker. So it will enter the battlefield, it will get 3 counters, it's now hexproof into the next turn, and it will trigger and search my library for a instant or sorcery that costs 2 or less. I'm going to choose Momentary Blink, so before I shuffle, I'll put them on the bottom. I'll shuffle my diagram, I'm just going to put that into my hand now as a shortcut to make things easier. The rest of these cards go on the bottom of my library, and now I'm in the Throne of Dead 3. Next turn, if I still got the initiative, I will go back through the initiative.
That is...
How are you feeling, Prof?
I'm feeling like I want to. This is the last time you will ever see the initiative on Shuffle Up and Play. We are going to do a house ban.
Big cringe.
We're doing.
That's the cringest thing.
I'm banning day night.
Day night's fine.
I'm banning these things.
No, it's so fun.
Yeah,
though.
no, this is the
Are
moment.
you banning Slivers too?
No.
Then you're a hypocrite, in my opinion. Okay, so which commander is the biggest problem? Is it yours?
Well, my commander's not out.
commander-
When you
is
cast it,
out.
is there a problem?
Paired with this, it won't be a problem. I'll just draw more cards, but this has already drawn me enough
You have
cards.
so much mana, it's unreal.
Leave me
Miriam's
alone.
pretty nuts with
Yeah, this is insane.
With
Vince.
this.
But we're friends, right?
Yeah, and how much mana do I actually have?
our friends until
right?
we're dead.
6.
I have 6, which
Literally.
means I can't cast some of these
But
things.
we're friends?
Until we're dead.
We're friends?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're friends.
I won't attack you with my dragons
Good, we're friends. Cool.
for a turn.
I will pass the turn, trigger on end step. Charming Prince's delayed trigger will resolve. Gorion will enter the battlefield and trigger. Draw me a card of Candlekeep Sage, and then I will put things under it. So White Plume Adventure will it stay? Do any blockers? There are Slivers.
I mean, you can't block them.
White Plume goes under it, and Charming Prince goes under it, which will generate me 2 jammy boys.
2 jammy boys.
I squeeze on that filled donut, and out comes 2 1/1 white soldiers. It's actually a custard donut.
Ah. See, that's even worse.
What's wrong with
No.
custard?
There's worse than custard that could come out. There's worse
A
than
lot
custard.
worse. And that is my end step. In my cleanup step, I've got Plains, Coat of Arms, Glenelendra, Archmage. See, I'm playing nice. Okay. Also, it powers up the dragons, right?
Yep.
I think that's a good thing. And the Slivers. Seems bad in this matchup.
Seems real bad. Well, I will untap. I have a upkeep trigger on Mana Crypt. I have this dice that says either yes, I'll take damage, or no, I won't. Real simple. Nope.
All right, very nice.
Oh.
I'll draw for my turn. I'm gonna play this lovely Plains for my land for turn, and let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Yeah.
I was already having fun.
Yeah.
And then Vince did things.
Tap 2 for 2 colorless, and we're gonna tap this for white and this for white. And we're gonna play Shram, Senior Edificer. It says whenever I cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. And we're gonna cast Core, Spirit Dancer. She gets +2/+2 for each aura attached to it. And whenever I cast an aura spell, I may draw a card.
You're going to draw so many cards.
And then we're gonna tap 2 and a red. I'm gonna play Acquired Mutation on.
You can pay the 2. Say 2.
Don't pay it.
Yeah, you can pay it.
Oh, you've got another play.
I got another play after this.
I think you should
Do it on his stupid thing.
You know I've got Momentary Blink. You don't want to do
True. I'm actually gonna pay the 3 life, and I'm gonna put it on Terror of the Peaks.
Oh.
That feels so bad.
So what does the rest of the card do?
Yes, new card. So the rest of the card says, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, defending player gets 2 rad counters.
Okay, so it just makes it bigger and is goaded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought something was happening to it. That's fine. I'll do
And
that.
then, so cast trigger.
But we're friends, right?
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna swing at you with the dragon.
Well, that means it's goaded, and we're friends. That means it can only go in one direction.
I made a deal.
Oh,
I didn't want to do
oh.
it. I'll only swing that one.
Cast trigger on SRAM. And Spirit Dancer, I will draw 2 cards.
And a constellation trigger on that one as well.
Constellation trigger when that enters, I'll
There's
draw
so
a
many
card.
cards.
Do you have to draw cards?
I like to draw cards. The best part of Magic.
Where's our removal?
You have this right there.
No.
Wait, you're allowed to run removal in Commander? Weird. But then I'd have to take a non-removal card out of my deck. So I don't know. That doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
that's when you cut a land.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Everyone ends up at like 28 lands.
Ah.
And then I would like the initiative back. And
Absolutely reasonable.
I will cast this Silver Shroud costume. It has flash. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains Shroud until end of turn. Equipped creature can't be blocked.
Nice.
Oh, this is a functionally better Whisper Silk Cloak.
Yeah.
Jeez.
1000%. And I'm gonna put that on my Eidolon on the cast trigger of Shram. It's an equipment, so I'll draw a card.
Now, Whisper Silk Cloak, that's a classic Magic card, iconic, Magic's lore and flavor, so we gotta make sure Universes Beyond cards are all strictly better. Yeah.
Was that costume in another set, or is it only Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout.
Fallout.
I like Fallout.
And then I'm gonna come back and take that initiative
Just 2,
back
yeah?
from you. Just 2.
By all means, my friend.
Yeah,
Let's share it around.
It's unblockable, so.
So you go to the. Well, I've got
There's
mana.
no by all means.
Well, I've got mana up. I hate to inform you about interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to go to either the Forge or the Lost Well.
All right, let's go to the Forge. Yeah. Whee! And then I'll put 2 counters on a creature. Let's give it to the Spirit Dancer. Let's make her a 2/4.
She thick.
And then I will.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said whenever any creature has a big bottom, I say they thick.
Oh, with 2
So,
C's.
because a 2/4, yes, she
With 2
thick.
C's.
Oh, okay.
Because she's got a big booty.
Okay.
Yes.
Squat.
I understand thickness.
Sure. Like Doran the Siege Tower, he's thick.
See, extra thick.
Yeah, he's very thick.
5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I'll move to my end step, and I'm gonna
Oh, just one.
unfortunately
Must be nice.
pitch this Yana to my graveyard. I know, she's real good.
She's real good.
Everything else is real good too. I don't have Slicer anymore, so I'll pass.
All right.
Prof's fault, by the way. He
Prof's gonna
blocked
do
it.
Oh,
something
it's my
nuts.
fault. Right, sure. Untap, upkeep, draw. Hey, I've been looking for this one. I've been looking for this one. All right. We are going to do some good things here. We are going to do some really, really cool things.
Good for me or good for you?
We're going to do a green 2 from the Soul Ring. And we're actually going to play this little card here. It's called a Gemhide Sliver. Now, all my slivers can tap to add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool. I've got 1 mana floating off of the Soul Ring, and I am also going to add 1 and 2 to that to go search my library for a sliver using my Sliver Overlord's ability.
Well, I can't stop it right now. I even
No,
mindset
that's
so.
yet.
I used to play it in here. I
And the
used to play all
sliver that we're gonna get now, I just feel like a lot of things are coming at me different directions. Gale Rider Sliver is gonna give all slivers I control flying. Yeah, that's right.
Why'd you do this to me?
Well, because I'm preventing you from doing something to me. So, I do need to cast that sliver, and this is what that blue mana is for, to bring in my Gale Rider Sliver. Now, all my
They
slivers...
fly now?
They fly.
How big are they right now?
They're pretty big.
That one's freaking huge.
Trouble pair trigger. I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay, go for it.
This is the kind of magic card that everyone just ignores. Someone just
Yeah.
goes, yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna tap a red for a striking sliver. All my slivers now have first strike.
Stop it!
Yeah, no. We're just gonna continue. Tap this Triome here, and then 1 green from the Hibernation Sliver to bring back that Predatory Sliver, giving +1/+1 to everything.
That's a lot of slivers.
It's a lot of slivers. I feel like, so Lua, are you attacking me on your turn?
So this is goaded. It has to either attack you or Vince, and I already told Vince I wouldn't swing it in with the dragon.
I would like you to go back on your word to Vince.
I don't want to be a liar! I don't want to be a liar, please!
You're the worst politicking magic player I've ever heard.
If you tap...
Hang on. I just want to introduce, this is a term in level 8 gameplay called contract renegotiation.
Hey.
This is called contract renegotiation. You're going to renegotiate your contract with Vince.
Why?
Okay.
Because I'm making you a better offer.
Hear him
So
out.
you
Let's
have,
hear him out. Let's
one
hear him
thing
out.
you can swing with, right? And it's your commander, and that'll be 9.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And then if you do that, it leaves you open for me to swing at you with this dragon, which is 5, and I don't think anything is bigger than my dragon.
Yeah.
Like a 5/4.
Right.
So that is your choice. What would you like to pitch to me?
I would like to pitch you. I want to attack Vince, and I don't want to get hurt in response from you for attacking Vince. I really would like to swing this at Vince badly.
Right, so renegotiating with me, so I should be involved in this. I think that's how negotiations work.
no.
Hear me out here. So you don't have to attack Lua or myself, okay? Joe's got more mana on
Yeah, also, why are we not looking at Joe Johnson?
Also, Joe has got the initiative, which I think you really need to have.
I
So
don't
here's my counter offer. If you attack me or Lua, I will remove your commander.
I don't think you can.
Here's my counter offer. We go into combat. Do I have a trigger? I have priority at your move to combat step, right?
I'm moving to combat.
So say your last words, and then we'll move from there.
I move to combat.
So who are you attacking then?
I'm attacking you, Vince.
Okay. Your commander's being banished. I'll pay 4 mana and lose 2 life. I'm gonna cast O-Ring at instant speed for 1 more mana. It's called Banish. Well, it's actually O-Ring, it's more Banishing Light, hence the name reference and the fact that it doesn't have a leaves the battlefield trigger. But either way, when it enters the battlefield, I will trigger it. I'll target non-land permanent opponent controls and all other non-land permanents with the same name. So in this case, it's only going to target 1 Sliver Overlord. Well, it only targets 1, but it'll remove it if you have a second one.
It returns to the command zone.
Absolutely fantastic by me. Look, I tried. Every time I try and politic with you, you're like, no, I'm gonna attack you. I'm like, stop it.
Can't you just pay 2 life and put it back in your hand?
You don't have it out, right? Oh yeah, you
Oh, I
can.
do? I could.
Do you want to do that instead
Yeah.
of command attack?
Yeah,
How much life do you have?
I no, because I'm at 22 life.
This is good.
If banishment was
I would
4
rather spend the tax.
if this was 4 mana flash O-Ring and make a player lose 2 life, that'd be sick.
Yeah, no. Pass the turn.
Okay.
I tried to reason with you.
Shut up, Vince. Just shut up. You know what I really hate is how much you're making it sound like I did it to myself every time. Everything you do to me.
I think you making me have it is good. That's like a good thing to do. But I definitely still had it.
I just feel like none of you are looking at Joe and what he's doing.
So
in the
attack
combat
Joe.
cards.
I was trying to observe that, but Prof was too.
So attack Joe.
So-
Attack
well, I
Joe's
need the
enemy.
initiative. I need the initiative, so I do have to
Attack
swing.
Vince.
So
Initiative.
Terror of the Peaks can't attack.
Attack with the 2/2. I won't block.
Yeah, and then do you have flyers? Do you have flyers?
I have no flyers
Okay,
currently.
so I'm gonna go right to combat because I really need a land.
Yes.
I'm gonna send. This has to go.
If you don't attack me, I won't blow up the board.
Attack with the 2/2. I'll take 2. I'll go to 22. Me and
This has to attack, and I don't want it to die because I need to do something. Can you kill this?
Yeah.
How much damage? How much?
I've got
you
first
got
strike
loads of
and
them.
loads.
Yeah.
See,
Vince, will you let me swing at you with this 5 just because I have to do this?
7.
And with the 7, and I will do something.
fine.
I'll
I did
put
all of that politicking, but yes, I will
Okay,
take
it's
7
just
damage
this.
for the breach.
Can I have my commander back?
And you get 2 rad counters.
Yes.
Can we-
So the 7 isn't me.
You get 2 rad counters.
So yeah, I will swing this 7. I'm so sorry, Vince, at you. This one at Joe. Do you have any flyers, Joe?
I just said hit me with the 2/2.
No, but I want to swing this at you too.
Why?
Because you're doing too
I'm at
much.
24.
Okay.
So mean.
That's
You're
okay.
at 24?
Yeah.
How'd you get down to 24?
Because of the Terror of the Peaks.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
swing these at you, and I won't do the terror trigger. Seem good?
All
So
right,
you have
fine.
6/6, a 2/2, and Vince, you have.
Well, then I'll block the 2 and kill it.
Oh.
If you're gonna swing both at me.
So I'll just swing this one then.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's fair things all around. Okay. 7 to
take
Vince,
7.
6 commander damage. Come your way, Joe.
All right, I'll take 6 and go to 18.
And I take 7 and get 2 rad counters.
I have the initiative.
You do. You get to go get a basic land out your deck and put it into your hand.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I refuse to take the initiative.
What if it gets to the end of the game, you're just against someone who's got the initiative? It's just you and them.
I'll like tear it up.
That's not how it works.
Tear it up and eat it.
I really
not
think.
eating it. That's-
I
you
think
get sick.
If you take the initiative, I think you'll realize that you really enjoy it.
I will not realize that I really enjoy it.
Okay, so thanks to the initiative, best card or thing in this game right
You're
now, right?
welcome. You're welcome.
I got a nice basic. We're gonna tap all of my lands, and thanks to my Dragon Speaker Shaman, we're gonna play a Dragon Lord Tarka. So this is a flying trample 8/8, and when it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and/or planeswalkers your opponents control. Now there's a lot of stuff happening here, so we're gonna talk through it together because I also have a Terror of the Peaks and my commander out. So I'm going to put the first 4 damage on the Hibernation Sliver, Prof, and I'll put 1 on the Predatory Sliver as well.
I'm going to pay 2 life and bounce the Hibernation Sliver.
Okay.
So I go to 20.
Where was this going?
So this will be going at your face, Vince. Then Miriam will happen, and we'll get a copy.
Oh Lord, she coming.
She coming. She's thick.
You've heard of first Dragon Lord Ataka.
Yes.
What
So
about second Dragon Lord Ataka?
now they are. This is a 2 on the Predatory Sliver, and then the remaining 3 on the The flying sliver? What is that one called?
Gale Rider.
Gale Rider sliver.
So and the Predator Sliver already had 1 damage on it.
It did have
so
1
both
damage.
of my slivers die.
Yes.
And I can't bounce them because you already hit the one that
Yes.
bounces them. And you did this to me. I don't know why, but okay, here we go. The slivers are dead. Ha! There. Okay,
I let
great.
you keep your guy for a
You
while.
didn't
Why
let me
don't you
keep
do
nothing.
stuff?
It's dead. It's
I
dead.
tried.
They're all dead.
I
They're all
tried.
dead.
All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
I didn't kill the Overlord, if that makes you feel any better.
And you have another 8 damage.
I do, and I don't want to do insult to injury to Prof, who just lost
And
his two
yet.
guys. So,
And yet.
yeah, I will do. No, I'll do to
Okay,
Joe. Joe,
good.
I'll give
All right,
you
I'll
8.
go to 10.
How much life you want to do?
Jesus.
I
Should I tell you?
have 40, but you know what? All I have are 2 8/8s to block with, so I don't, and a 2/2, so we'll see how this goes.
Can we all agree Lua needs to be the archenemy? Like she's at
Yes.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do as you please. I
We were
will.
meant to be friends and you shot me for the 8.
I'm
and you
sorry.
shot me for 7, then hit me for 8 and gave me 2 rat
You
powers.
know what did this? The initiative, because if it wasn't the initiative, I would have never been able to do this.
I'm going to untap and trigger my rad counters that Lua gave
But
me.
you draw first, and then you.
Oh yes, main
Yeah,
phase. So I
yeah.
draw for turn, and then I trigger rad counters. I put cards into my bin, so I lose Restoration Angel and Teferi Time
So
Raveler.
you lose
They
2,
go
and then
away,
You lose a rat counter.
and I go to 11 life, because I put 2 non-lands in the bin. Right, I wasn't going to wrath the board, but Lua just went all like,
You can wrap it. I
I'm
understand.
fine with you wrathing
I'm
the board
also fine
because
with
my
that.
board's already half wrapped.
okay. So you have 3 blockers currently.
I have 2 8/8s and a 2/2.
So I'm going to play a Plains for turn.
Well, since you're gonna rat the board, can you at least swing with me with 2, and I'll just block so I get the trouble and
Nope.
How many cards do you have in your hand, Joe?
7.
7.
7?
You know how many cards I have in my hand?
7. Sorry, 8.
Oh, I didn't see that. That would have made me feel a little better. I know one's not
Sorry.
very.
Yes, he has 8. He has 2 more than I do. I'm going to go to combat, attack Lua with a 4/4 Adrian, a 4/4 Spellseeker, and 2 1/1 soldiers, because I really want the initiative back.
Okay, so if I block him, then the other 2 cards come back out.
That is correct. If
Okay.
you kill him, he explodes like Sonic does. Well, Sonic doesn't explode.
The hedgehog?
Sorry,
Yeah.
he explodes like a donut.
Donut,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know when you hit Sonic, all the rings come out? Abdo Adrian's the same, but it's like a Charming Prince and an Eldrazi Displacer and a Restoration Angel. And
Just take the 10.
I can. You say that, and then
You're
you're
at
gonna do something to me.
40.
I don't know if I can afford the life
I'm
right
gonna
now.
draw a bunch of cards. And
I will block the Spellseeker, and then I'll take the commander damage.
the 2
And the
1/1s.
and I'll block one of the
Cool.
1/1s.
So we'll go to damage.
Yep.
You will kill my 4/4. And then you'll take 6.
I'm gonna block one of these.
Oh, sorry,
guys.
you're picking one of these. So you kill my 4/4, my 1/1, and take 5.
Yep.
now you are covered in jelly.
I go back to the secret entrance.
No, it's rings, apparently.
No, you
can't even keep your
you're
metaphors
You're the
straight.
one who's obsessed with ring donuts. I'm like, have you never had a filled donut? What the hell is Portland stuck in like 1981 or something? Right.
We have a big donut place here.
Exactly. He took me there once, but he can't remember. It's,
No, I did take you there.
it's the old age. I'm going to put this island into my hands. Thanks to the Undercity. You should really get in on this initiative stuff, Prof. All the kids are talking about it.
You'd have more lands, which I think you need.
You know, Prof is getting real annoyed when he gets real quiet.
Here's the question. Do you have basic lands in your deck? Is that why you haven't?
I just play the game.
Okay.
Stop making me try and
I'm
take the
trying
initiative.
to. You-
I don't want the Mishra initiative.
I'm buying you a donut after this. Right, I'm then going to cast my only proxy. I'm going to cast Momentary Blink in my second main phase,
It's a secret lair.
targeting Abdul Adrian. So we're going to resolve it. I'm going to flicker the creature and return it immediately. This Crystal Graveyard has a flashback cost of 4 mana, blue and 3 colorless. Abdul will leave. Charming. I will draw a card of Candlekeep Sage on the stack. He will enter. I'll put a card draw trigger on the stack. And part of his leaving is that these enter as well, which I'll put their triggers on the stack. So I'm going to draw a card, enter the dungeon, flicker Abdul out until end of turn. Does that make sense to everybody so far?
Yep.
I'm going to draw a card.
I'll draw a card off Trouble in Pairs.
I'm going to draw a card. I'm then going to resolve the initiative. I'm going to scry 2.
Should I have blocked your commander?
No, I was going to blink it anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fine.
I'll leave this on top because I really like them. And then we'll use Abdul's ability to put things under him. So we're going to put White Plume Adventure inside him. We're going to put Charming Prince inside him. We're going to put this old soldier inside him. We're going to put Banishment inside him.
Yeah, he's stuffed.
Then we're going to resolve the... that makes me 3 woman soldiers, but they're not going to be here for long. So there's 3 soldiers here, but they're going to die anyway. Then we resolve the Charming Prince. Abdul will leave the battlefield until end of turn. The Banishment will come back and exile Trouble in Pairs.
There you go.
The Charming Prince will enter, and the White Plume Adventurer will enter. I will gain the initiative again, draw a card again, and I will flicker again. So I'll draw a card for Abdul leaving, I'll gain the initiative and make a treasure token, and then I'll flicker White Plume Adventure out to the end of turn. I will then cast Wrath of God.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well.
And I take 2 damage of Ancient Tomb going from 11 down to 9. Sadly, my Charming Prince goes away.
Oh, Muffin.
So sad.
Muffin! I will then go to end step. I'll get Abdul Adrian White Plume back. I'm going to take the initiative again, and I'm going to trigger Abdul Adrian to put things underneath him. I'm going to put under him the White Plume Adventurer and a banishment, which will give you back your trouble in Paris.
Thank you.
And I will make 2 1/1s and draw a card. That's me done. I'm going to go to cleanup step.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard some stuff.
I'm just here playing slivers. I'm just like, I'm going to play this sliver. It gives other slivers +1/+1. I'm going to play this sliver. It gives slivers flying. Let's beat the crap out of the prof with the slivers.
I just wanted the flying gone so I can get through, but I should have just did all the damage
to Vince. To Vince,
You
yes.
were right,
just
you're
done the-
right. How's that feel to know you're right?
If you ever, it feels really good. But as usual, it's after the fact that people admit I'm right.
Yeah.
After the comet has hit.
I'll put an island and a flicker wisp in my bin and pass the turn. In all honesty, I wasn't going to Wrath if you didn't shoot me for loads of damage.
What else was I supposed to do?
Not shoot me. But
All right, well,
this is where we're at.
Mana Crypt. No. Heyo. All right, we'll draw.
Have you took 0 damage from Crypt so far?
0 damage from Crypt. We'll try not to take too much damage this turn. I'm gonna tap 2 and a white and play Pre-War Formal Wear. When that enters the battlefield, target creature card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield and attach Pre-War Formal Wear.
Easy for you to say.
Pre-War Formal Wear to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has Vigilance.
Wonder what it will be.
I'm gonna put the Core Spirit Dancer
Oh.
out on it. Tap 1/2 and then use this green for a Sanctum Weaver. Sanctum Weaver, I can add X mana of any one color where X is the number of enchantments I control.
Oh, good card. For your deck especially, yeah.
And then we're going to use this one for a white for Light Pause. I'm just gonna use this 2 to cast an Arcane Signet. Everybody knows that. And then we'll bring in a Stomping Ground tapped because I don't want to lose more life. That's it. The rebuilding phase is done.
Yeah, pretty full board considering there was just a Wrath. My board, on the other hand.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, you feel my pain. You're also the source of a lot of my pain.
No, just a little bit.
No, a lot.
Thanks to me, you got your 1 sliver back in your hand, Prof.
In all fairness, Lua put a card back in your hand before it got blew up. So Lua drew you a card.
Consider it.
All right, great. So we're literally going to tap everything, paying the commander tax to bring my commander back into play. And that's it. That's all I can do. I am done. I'm passing the turn. I'm getting ready to get bullied on again. Pass.
You have enough mana to do that. I can't even do that if I wanted to because you killed my shaman, Vince. All right, I'm gonna draw.
Sorry, I completely missed your line that you threw to me because I was very distracted. Sorry.
You're good. I'm gonna draw a card. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, which is not a lot of mana to cast dragons, but I can cast 1, and it is the Goldspan Dragon. So it has flying and haste. It is a 4/4, and whenever it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, I make a treasure token.
And your treasures also tap for double, right?
Oh! Yeah, they tap for 2 mana of any one color. That's pretty cool. I do have to swing at evens.
It's got a light pause. I'm going to take damage.
Yeah,
so
it's
I take
4.
4. You get the initiative.
Yay!
I go to 5. And you generate a token. Is that a treasure?
I make a treasure. So we're gonna do the last spell. I'm gonna scry 2.
Everything just got real intense. Everybody's like sun's going down, sun's getting real low.
I'll keep that there, and then I will pass the turn.
Right, so I'm going to untap and not trigger my initiative, which is really sad. I'm upset about that. But you have no blockers, right? So I can take it right back?
Yeah.
Is this, right.
Yeah. I only have a treasure.
That's an upside. Go to combat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack Lua with a 4/4 and 2 1/1s. That's 6 damage.
Yep.
Which will trigger me getting the Undercity back. I'll go into the catacombs. I'm going to make a 4/1 skeleton with menace. To Do you want me to draw it, or do you want me to
Do you not have a? Do you have a 4/1?
No.
Well, then it's a good thing that we've got infinitokens. Except no substitutions, because infinitokens are the ultra writable tokens used by pros and casuals alike, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I am one of those casuals.
Yes.
They make everything so good.
Yeah, that's him.
Ooh.
That's him.
Yeah, that's it. That's something.
That's
to
him.
see.
All
He
right.
looks rather menacing too.
There you go.
The damage is coming from his skull and not the rest
Yeah,
of his
it's
body.
skull
Just
power.
foaming it.
I'm then going to play my land for turn in my second main phase. And I need to not die to these bloody dragons. So, I'm going to cast
Probably won't.
Sun Titan. Everybody's favourite Titan. It's way better than Primeval Titan.
Yeah.
Sun Titan will enter the battlefield and have a trigger. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I may return target permanent card with convert mana cost 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm going to choose Flicker Wisp.
Yep.
So Flicker Wisp will enter, trigger, target Abdul Adrian, who will leave the battlefield until end of turn. I will get a card draw trigger on the stack. I will also have these two return, so I will get a initiative trigger and a banishment trigger. So I'm going to take Goldspan Dragon with my banishment. I'm then going to take the initiative again, which is going to look at 10 cards deep into my library. None of these, because these are not creatures. So am I going to whiff?
Wow. Whiff.
Oh, no. We've got
Whiff.
Priest of Ancient Law, which draws me a card and gains me life. Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, and a Path to Exile. So,
So close.
what I'll choose is Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. Sakashima will be a Sun Titan with 3 +1/+1 counters and hexproof until my next turn. So my Sakashima copy of Sun Titan will trigger and target Charming Prince. I've still got a card draw on the stack from the Abdul still floating there. Charming Prince will return off of this trigger, and it will exile the old Sun Titan to end of turn. We will then finally resolve an Abdul Adrian leaving the battlefield card draw trigger off of my Candlekeep Sage.
Vince, why did you do this?
I'll draw.
Sure. This is my favourite way to play Magic, just to flicker things. And then, I wish I had these things to attack with earlier, but I don't. So I'll now go to my end step, which will involve Sun Titan coming back and Abdul Adrian coming back. We've got a trigger. So I will just draw the card of Abdul coming back to get that out of the way. And then we will resolve Sun Titan's trigger to put Spellseeker back into play. I'm sort of value train here. Spellseeker will trigger and search me up a sorcery or instant that costs 2 or less.
So this is an 8.
This is an 8. This might be a 9.
This is
9
just-
isn't CEDH, right?
No, CH is the 10, I think.
It's 10.
Yeah.
So this might be a 9.
I am
Vince.
durdling so hard, I can't believe you people. I've done all these actions and done like 20 damage to you total.
You came for me for being the CDH player. You're getting a lot closer than I am.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to really show my colours now.
Oh, now he's really. Watch out,
My
everyone.
deck isn't
Watch out.
My
He's
deck isn't a 9 because this should just be an ephemerate, but I forgot to put it in. So I'm going to get Cloud Shift instead because it's playing a strictly worse version of a Magic card.
Yeah.
Because I don't update my decks very often because I'm
Yeah.
lazy.
And because a lot of new cards come.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's
Can't
crazy.
keep up. Every like 6 months I have to be like,
Yeah.
what is good?
So Cloud Shift goes to hand, and then we're going to resolve Abdul Adrian entering the battlefield. We'll put Spellseeker, Sun Titan, Charming Prince, Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, and a White Plume Adventurer. I can't give you this dragon back, I'm sorry.
Please, please,
No,
Vince, I have nothing.
no. I'll put Counterkeep Sage under there as well to maximize my 1 drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, all with ETB effects barring one of them, into Abdul Adrian's hole. And out the other side come 6 1/1 jammy boys.
I can kill Vince, maybe.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, everything
Killing
good.
Vince would be awesome.
I'll try.
I would love to kill
I'm
him.
going to pass the turn. Joe, we're friends because someone else is threatening death.
I'm a huge fan of killing Vince, and I hope to do so one day.
Actually, no, Vince has a flyer. I might not be able to kill Vince. We'll see.
I'm going to say you can't kill me, and I say bring it.
Let's roll for Mana Crypt. No.
Wow.
It's not weighted or doubled here.
All right.
Check it out.
Let's just watch the speed. Figures.
This is my
Yeah, checks out.
All right, we're gonna play a Sun Petal Grove for my land for turn. I realize I haven't gotten my
Commander,
commander out the
get him
whole
out.
time.
Oh, you have a commander.
I know,
Oh,
that's
right?
cool. Let's do some cool stuff. Let us tap for 5, and I'm gonna cast this Songbird's Blessing, targeting Light Paws. So, Songbird's Blessing. It says, whenever enchanted creature attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library and reveal an aura card. That's going to trigger Core Spirit Dancer. I'm going to draw a card. That's also going to trigger Light Paws on cast. I'm going to go look for a aura that's 4 or less. Oh, okay.
Right there.
Literally. You would have never gotten it if it's on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to put Unquestioned Authority on Light Pause. It says, when an unquestioned authority enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature has protection from creatures.
Swing at Vince and kill him.
Why is it me still? Why am I
Why?
the villain?
I
'Cause you
wonder.
have
I
this
wonder.
guy. And
Really
he's too
menacing
strong.
skeleton.
Fuck. I've done my thing, but I think you should kill Prof.
Gix.
Okay, so I still have one colorless floating. So I have green and then green, and that'll play a Viduran Enchantress.
You love drawing those cards.
Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. Now, I'm gonna move to combat. Vince, I love you.
I'm just gonna tell you now, I can take the enchantment off and then kill your creature in combat.
Don't listen
In
to
combat?
Yeah, if I flicker this, I get another wisp. I take the aura off, I can block it.
How do you flick it?
Because you know I've got Cloud Shift in hand, I've got a treasure here.
Oh, you right.
But then listen, I want to tell you about a little bit of Magic the Gathering philosophy. Don't be held hostage by a cloud shift.
Not quite hostage, though, is it?
The more we make him use his things, the less things he
In most
has.
hostage situations, there's not normally more than one terrorist. So I'm just saying I'm not the only terror at the table. This man has a singular Sliver Overlord in play.
Yes, thank you. I have a singular sliver in play.
Lua, you did hit me for a lot.
No, I thought this was gonna work again. I thought you guys were gonna all go for each other.
I'm coming at you with a 2/2 and
Oh, is Lua taking damage? Oh, wow.
yeah, and a 2/4.
Wow, Lua's taking damage, everyone.
Songbird's Blessing. I'm gonna reveal cards from the top of my library until I hit an aura. Oh man.
That's okay.
Wow.
Oh,
There we go.
Battle Mastery. I will enchant creature. Enchanted creature has double strike. It actually is hitting for 4 now because it's on attack. So this is 4 damage and then that's 2. So you get a total of 6.
I'll go to 23.
Okay, cool. I'll move to my second main phase and I'm gonna make some cool stuff happen. I'm gonna tap my Sanctum Weaver for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red mana. And I'm gonna cast Grim Reaper's Sprint. Grim Reaper's Sprint enters the battlefield, untap each creature you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 in haste. So that's gonna trigger Light Claws, Spirit Dancer, and Viduran Enchantress.
You're playing
So I'll
all the Fallout hits. This card's real good.
So I'll draw, and then Light Pause trigger. I'm gonna get something from my library 5 or less.
I feel like every turn somebody else says something crazy and I'm like, they're the threat now.
That has how you've survived this long, yes.
Yes.
By pointing at other people.
Yeah, it has worked.
God knows you haven't done
That's
that.
my strategy too, weirdly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Daybreak Coronet.
Bogle All-Star.
Enchant creature with another aura enchanted to it. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has lifelink, first strike, vigilance. And so that will go on the Light Pause. Okay, I think I wanna play one more spell on my second main.
You aren't done
Sure.
yet?
I wanna tap 3 mana and cast Dryad of the Elysian Grove, aka Thirst Trap Dryad.
He thick.
He's super thick. And you may play an additional land on each of your turns, and lands are every basic land type. That's gonna let me draw from the Viduran Enchantress. And I will play my second land for turn, which was a Sungrass Prairie. And now I will move to my second breakfast. I love you like a play cousin. Pya.
Bro, what? Tell me how that's right.
You hit
Tell me how that's right.
so hard this game.
How much would it
To
be?
be fair. Is there a Songbird's trigger as well?
There's a Songbird's trigger. So, and here's a Rancor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18.
Okay, so you're gonna swing that at me, and then you're gonna be left alone with Vince, and you're gonna die anyways.
Hey, I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game.
No, I'm trying to save you. That you gotta use my tactics.
No. The problem is he's going to gain 32 life, and if you haven't noticed, I only do damage in integers of like 6. So
Yeah, I don't know if that's great. Okay. So that's all your triggers, or is there something else?
Nope, that's it.
And it's how much? One more time?
18. 9, 7 will double
So
strike.
18. So I'll go to 5. So I'll go to 5 life, and you will not kill me.
how
Please.
much life are you on now?
I like that. You will not kill me, please.
I'm begging.
All right, that puts me back to 28. And that will be the end of my watch.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't even care about your commander.
Untap,
out, son.
upkeep, and draw. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do some things here.
Can you kill Joe?
Can you save us?
I can't. Joe, no, I can't kill Joe. But you're at how much life?
I'm at 5 life.
You're at 5 life. Lovely. All right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna spend 3 to go search my library for a sliver card.
I feel like he's trying to kill me.
Trying. Do you have flyers, Vince?
Yes.
You do? Is that a lie?
No, I literally have a creature that says the word flying on it right here.
Just checking. I was just checking. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna go search up a shifting sliver. Slivers can't be blocked except by slivers.
Okay.
And I have 4 mana, which I'm gonna use to cast my shifting sliver. Let me just shuffle up this old library here before we move to attackers. So this is a 7/7, can only be blocked by slivers. Do you have any slivers, Vince?
No, but I have a clone underneath Abdo Adrian. So I can make a sliver at instant speed. I can also flicker out your unblockable thing or flicker out the attacker.
Why do you have everything?
Because flicker is the answer to every question in Magic.
All right, so Joe, are we gonna team up against Vince?
What? Why is it me? Look at his life total. He's on 20.
That is true.
We've got to beat this. Do you have an answer to this?
No, we've
'Cause
got to beat you.
I've got an answer to like parts of it. I can't wholly kill his secret commander. This is your secret commander, right?
Yeah.
So Vince, you're very good at like broadcasting that you can stop.
I'm a very honest individual.
You're a very honest individual. Well, I hate to say this, but it saved you. Tech Lua.
Are you kidding me? Why?
I can't come in fourth again.
No, it's fine. I just like really don't know how this happened, but it's all right. I'm dead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna kill him, but he said all kinds of stuff.
You let Vince bully you and me.
Yeah. No,
and
Vince
now
is the bully. We should team up against
It's
Vince.
not
I'm down.
bullying
Alright.
to transparently
Oh,
point out how you can play. That's good sportsmanship. In Warhammer, that's how you're meant to play.
you give me my dragon back,
Yeah, sure.
loser.
It's going to go on Prof's command in a minute anyway.
Tezzeret.
All right. So you do that. I'm dead.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm not that sorry.
I know you're not sorry.
You're just yelling a lot.
I have to get the good, what's it called? The good YouTube shorts.
Right.
moment.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Catharsis and all.
Right.
Do you pass turn after that?
Yeah, but to Vince, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Again, I'm sorry. It's going to Vince.
Right. A quick
Initiative is stupid.
One for Prof.
Oh, that hurt right in my gut. I'm going to untap and trigger the initiative going into my secret entrance. And in my secret entrance, I find a plains.
Hey, don't miss those land drops.
No, you never do if you play the initiative. So, Prof, you actually have managed to go this entire game without getting the initiative.
Yeah, I have, and I will. Settle in, everyone. He's about to draw for turn. Here we go.
What's that supposed to even mean?
It's gonna be 18 minutes of you doing Urza.
Sorry that I enjoy doing things.
You know those like hackers are like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Vince. He's like,
Wait, do I have a flicker effect in hand?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to play my brains for turn. What the hell am I meant to do about all this, Joe? There's so many things in play.
if I was live, it would be so cool, right? Because then,
No.
yeah, they really do.
Just swing into it.
Yeah, just swing into it. Don't ask questions. Don't do math. Just swing into it.
All right, I'm going to move to combat. Brian, I'm going to attack you with a 4/4, 8/1/1s, a 4/1 Skelly Boy with Menace, and a 3/1 Flyer.
I block the 4/4,
Cool.
and before damage, I'm gonna flawless maneuver.
What is this?
It just makes all my creatures indestructible. until
Okay,
my
thank
turn.
goodness, 'cause I had not taken into account you having free spells at all.
Yeah.
Okay, 19 minus 4 is 15 damage.
I go to 5.
Cool. Ooh. Right, post-combat, I'm going to attempt to cast Cloud Shift on my commander. I would have to flicker him in and out. Does anyone have a response? Nope. Thank God, because I was really scared you're going to do something with that. So Abdul leaves and enters immediately, and then all of these enter as part of his leaving. And I'm going to put some triggers on the stack. I'm going to list them out as we go.
God, here we go.
Spellseeker enters the battlefield and will shoot up me Path to Exile. Sun Titan will enter the battlefield, trigger targeting Teferi Time Raveler, so Teferi will come back with Sun Titan. Sakashima will enter the battlefield as a copy of Flicker Wisp, which will have a trigger go on the stack once we resolve all the things coming in. White Plume Adventurer will enter the battlefield and give me the initiative. Charming Prince will enter the battlefield and flicker a creature out until the end of turn. My Flicker Wisp trigger is going to target the Banishment, so the Banishment will leave until end of turn. Then we'll resolve me getting the Spellseeker. This is me getting the Path to Exile out of my deck. And then Sun Titan brings back Teferi, Time Raveler. Everyone's favourite Teferi. Everyone loves Time Raveler. And I'll resolve White Plume Adventurer, going into the Forge, and putting 2+1/+1 counters on Abdo Adrian. And then Abdo Adrian will eat Spellseeker, Sun Titan, Sakashima with 1,000 Faces, White Plume Adventurer, and Charming Prince, and Flicker Wisp.
Thank you for killing me.
And
How I I should have just let it all. I should have tried to pump his creature so I could join you.
Yeah.
8 more 1/1s and a 4/1 skeleton boy. So I'm putting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 permits in, 15 soldiers come out.
15 jellied up soldiers.
Oh, there's so much jelly. They're not going to be here for very long, though.
I'm just gonna say this right now, Joe. All I want is for Vince to somehow lose. I will do anything to aid you. I don't care if I die to you. I am on your team 100% for the rest of this game until he's out. Anything to get him out of this game. I will reward you. I will do whatever you want. We kill him. I don't care what happens.
I'm going to cast Cataclysmic Gearhulk.
For second spell, I will draw a card.
You will indeed. So when it enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, a creature, and an enchantment and a planeswalker from among non-land permanents he or she controls and sacrifices the rest. I'm keeping one of the 15 Jelly Boys, Teferi, my treasure token. Oh, I choose Gearhulk as my artifact. That's a better choice, everybody. I'll use the white mana for the Gearhulk, and that's it. Over to you, Joe, and you, Prof. You get to pick one creature.
Mary's putting graveyard from the battlefield, so Rancor comes back.
Go back to your hand, yeah. So you're keeping Light Paws as your creature, Sanctum Weaver as your enchantment, and Soul Ring as your artifact.
Yep.
So Light Paws is still alive, which is not ideal.
So I'll be keeping Sliver Overlord as my creature. I'll be keeping Shifting Sliver as my sliver. I'll be keeping Soul Ring as my artifact. Sound good?
Sounds good. You have a Soul Ring? Wait, what did you say? I didn't listen to a word you said.
Hang on. He said sounds good.
I'm not the arbitrator of the rules. I don't have to listen to you. Magic deals with
He said
itself.
sounds good. He said sounds good.
I didn't know I get to make the rules up. Anyway, so what creature are you keeping?
I told you I'm keeping my Overlord as my creature, my Shifting Sliver as my sliver.
And then they did Soul Ring.
And you said sounds good.
I'll allow the comments to decide up on that one, my friend. And then
You said sounds good.
Spellseeker comes back, Sun Titan comes back, Sakashima comes back, White Plume Adventurer comes back, Charming Prince comes back, Flicker-Wisp comes back.
Weren't you supposed to draw from your that trigger?
I was, thank you, Joe.
Yeah. You draw.
Oh, the Panharmonicon I just drew would have been so good right now.
Yeah.
Spellseeker's going to go tutoring. I'm just going to check if I have any more targets. Yeah, I don't have another target. I should have Ephemera in here, but I just haven't put it in. I should have Power
Very
Shield,
suboptimal.
Oh,
It's
no,
more like
I
a
don't have-
7.5.
Yeah, I don't have anything to tutor for in my deck because I've done it so many times. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, I'm sensing some animosity here. Spellseeker will fail to find because my deck is constructed poorly. Sun Titan will get me a planes back out of the graveyard. Sakashima's going to enter as just himself for now because I can't copy Sun Titan yet. White Plume Adventurer will enter the battlefield and trigger, and I'll go into the trap. I guess I'll deal 5 life loss to Joe.
Okay.
Charming Prince will trigger and target Sakashima, so he will leave the battlefield until the end of the turn. And Flicker-Wisp will trigger and flicker this planes, so that will leave the battlefield until the end of the turn. Are we following?
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm going to take a load of damage, which is not good because I'm pretty low as it is. I'm going to play Phyrexian Metamorph, and I'm going to copy Brian's Sliver third-rate command. Sliver.
Wait, you're copying my sliver.
Yes. What is it called?
Sliver. Did you read the card? The Sliver Overlord.
I can't see it in that glare.
All
I'm
right.
not Overlord.
Damn.
I'm then going to minus Teferi and bounce your Sanctum Weaver back to your hand and draw a card. So at the end of turn, I'm going to get a planes back untapped. Sakashima will re-enter, and I can copy any creature I control. So I'll copy Sun Titan, which will give me a Sun Titan trigger, which is going to return this basic planes to play. And Banishment will exile Light Paws,
Sure.
which gives me 3 mana, which allows me to activate my Sliver Overlord to steal Prof's Sliver Overlord.
Wait, you're gonna do that just to? It's all I have.
Yes.
He's
It's
avenging me.
No.
You're.
You'll be okay though because he's gonna.
I just want to be dead soon.
What's in your hand?
I'm trying, Prof.
Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna discard this Smothering Tithe and like a land and a Deadeye Navigator. It's an embarrassment of riches over here, kids. And then I'm gonna pass the turn, Joe.
Come on, Joe, you can do it.
I didn't end the game, but I did a lot of actions that were meaningful.
And just to confirm in all of that, I can't stop you from stealing my Overlord by redirecting to the command zone or anything like that, right?
No.
So
It's like the only thing you can do
it's
now.
The only thing you can do. So the one way you can take. So I no longer have a commander.
Well, if you kill it and then recast it, if you kill me, here's the thing I found out recently. If I lose the game,
Just stop talking. Just Joe. It's Joe's turn.
Can you just bolt Vince?
Oh my God.
I'm thinking trying to see if I can do this.
I'm dangerously low.
Yeah, if you could just bolt Vince.
Oh God, if you bolt Vince, I'll let you just kill me. I don't care, just kill him.
Top 3 for an idyllic tutor.
I don't like that.
Search my library for an enchantment card, reveal it, put it in my hand.
Enchantment bolt.
It's-
You're in. You've got red in this deck.
I had so many lines to gain loads more life, but it's much funnier to steal the Overlord for the cost of 4. That's a much better play, right?
It was all I had, and you took it from me.
If I lose the game, you get the Overlord back. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
don't- I
want
can't
you.
remember
That's reason 500 why I want you to lose this game.
I didn't realize you were going to be so mean this game.
oh,
All I've
I-
done since turn 2 is try and reason with you.
I'm just like, do.
Whoops. Let me get a Rising of the Day.
What does that do?
Creatures you control have haste. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0. We're gonna tap for 3. We're gonna cast Rising of the Day.
You can do it, Joe.
Okay, I'm so tense. Like my arsehole, I'm just puckering right now.
Jesus
Jelly
Christ,
donut.
Vince. We already know where the jelly comes from.
Cast the Sanctum Weaver.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tap 1 green, and I'm gonna cast a Rancor on my Sanctum Weaver.
It resolves.
All right. Thank you, control player.
Turbo Abdul Adrian control. It's a famous archetype.
I'll tap the Sanctum Weaver for 3 and 1, and I'll cast Retether. Turn each aura from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay, I'm gonna let Prof kill me if he's got it. Because you've got like how many auras in the bin?
There's a few.
What have you got in the bin at this point?
So I'm gonna have Unquestioned Authority, Songbird's Blessing,
Draw a card, yeah.
Battle Mastery,
Double strike, yeah.
Grim Reaper's Sprint,
Ooh,
Idolized, Acquired Mutation, and Daybreak Coronet.
And if you go to combat attack alone with Idolized, how big does the creature get?
+10/+10.
+10/+10, double striking, trampling, plus another 2 here, plus another aura for top.
Plus
I'm
draw
really sorry. There's no way I have to path to exile the Sanctum Breather in response to the retether. I had to ask you the questions because that was some scary stuff.
That
You
is-
do
that
get a
is-
land though.
I do get a land, and then this puts me in this in the graveyard. and I get this back.
Exiled for the Sanctum. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I will get a land. Comes
It's
up
not the
like tapped.
compensation you think it is.
No, it's not. But also, it means that if Prof can somehow do 1 damage with a creature, I don't have a shield for it. Sorry, that was going to be good, but I'm like, no way, absolutely no way.
My Acquired Mutation will enchant.
Oh, because it's got to resolve. I didn't realize that would happen. Yeah, I get all your enchantments.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have Unquestioned Authority, Battle Mastery, and Songbird's Blessing all enchant the Flicker Wisp because I feel like you need that.
This was not the outcome I saw coming, honestly. Wow.
You get your creature back. It will be goaded and gets +2/+2 and with a rad counter, or he can get rad counters. So
Right.
That can hopefully hurt him.
Or it's goaded and I die to my own commander.
That's-
Anyway, go on.
That's
Poetic.
true. I'll enchant the rest of it with your commander as well, with Idolized
Sure.
and Grim Reaper Sprint.
So not only is your commander stolen, it
If
has
there's
to attack
if you have a homeward path or something, that would be great.
I don't have one in the deck.
No, I don't either.
And since all the things happen all at the same time, Daybreak, I don't think it sees
Right.
any of that because it can't enchant something.
Yeah.
It only can enchant something that's already
It
enchanted.
would have worked on your board. 'cause
On
you
my
have-
board. Yeah. So,
Oh, that's graveyard.
And you draw a card.
and I do draw a card from Unquestioned Authority.
All right,
And,
homeward path.
That ain't it.
Do you play Homeward Path?
No, do you?
No.
Does anyone here have
Yeah,
a
I don't
homeward path, Lua? We can
actually
take
think
it out
I
of your
do
deck.
in this.
You do. Can we
Yeah.
take it out of your deck and put it on top of mine?
Unfortunately, that will end my watch. I'm
Okay.
gonna pitch this Wooded Foothills.
All right. Isn't there a sliver that does 3 damage? I feel
Maybe.
like there's a sliver that does 3 damage. It's not a woodland cemetery though.
You should cut that card specifically for a bolt.
All right. So there's nothing. There's no hope.
Nothing.
There's
There's
no
no- yeah,
hope.
we're
All
dead.
right. Yeah, we're dead. I'm gonna bring in a hibernation sliver.
He's back.
He's back.
He's been away for the summer.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Whoa. Okay, I'm going to untap with all this nonsense. And I still have the initiative, so I'm going to draw a card.
Shut up.
And then I'm going to go to my main phase and draw a card. And then I'm going to do some counting. So, you are on 23, my friend.
23.
You are on 5. You have a
I got a blocker.
Why'd you have to make it so difficult?
Yeah, that's right, baby.
Right, so you like treasures, right? You don't like the Underdark, but you like treasures. Is that correct?
I'm not answering any questions. I'm not on trial here.
I would like to turn your Hibernation Sliver into a treasure with minimus containment. You
It's a treasure. Thank you.
There we go. So it is an enchanted thing, so it's still there. So it's still there. So here's
right.
your...
Yep.
Cool.
Thanks.
And then combat, I've got 7, 8, 9 goaded radiation-ing for you, Prof. And then for you, my friend, I've got 5, 6 plus 12 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 plus 3 in the air, double strike, another 6 is 30 damage.
So I'm going to respond. And I'm going to tap 3. And on my own Sliver Overlord, I'm going to Anguished Unmaking.
I'm afraid you're not allowed to, because Teferi says you can only cast that at sorcery speed. Prof, I'm playing the magic, not you. Good game, my friends. Good game. Good game. This is... Prof, you need to... Prof, you're hurting me. I'm joking. Stop it.
That's right. There's a lot of talk about what makes a deck an 8, but I think not enough talk about what makes a person an 8 quality. Lua Stardust, Joe Johnson, exemplary Magic players, truly behaved like 8s at the table. Vince, well, his deck was good, but what about his character?
I won!
I might have been out first, and that's okay. At least I didn't have to sit and watch Vince flick himself off at the table.
Do not take me out. I haven't done nothing. I just came in here. I was everyone's friend. I made friends at the beginning. I gave everybody a friend. They denied him. It's like when you go and give a child a toy and he takes it and immediately throws it in the trash. Hurt my feelings, hurt my heart. That's messed up.
If you didn't notice this time round, the politicking was a little rough. People were making deals and going back on them. Prof said he wouldn't attack me. Lewis said she wouldn't attack me.
Also, Lua's a liar. She's a liar.
There was points where he could have made plays that were a lot more cagey and defensive, having more life and mana up for more flicker spells, but stealing that Overlord and having control of it, and then inadvertently being good when all of Joe's always had to go on my stuff. Oh God.
Yeah, no, Vince is not being invited back.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
We are playing Build Your Own Precon Commander today.
Hi, my name is Jesse Robkin. My commander is Raph Weatherlight Stalwart.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bobby Christine. I am playing Indominus Rex.
I'm Olivia Gobert-Hicks. I am playing Ariette today.
My Build Your Own Precon is the Master. Above all, now I'm going to mill 3.
Oh.
Garuda!
Having flashbacks.
Garuda! All right, everybody vote. Everybody vote at home.
I will put Command the Dreadhorde on the stacks.
Quite a bit of life you're paying there,
gosh.
friend.
You're gonna lose 18 life.
Yeah! Risk it, biscuit.
Girl boss behavior.
Yes.